Hello, are you trying to come up with content for your social media so you can sell your creations online? So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 types of content that you should have in your social media, so then the people who follow you, the people who sees your posts will end up shopping from you, okay? And before we even start, I want to share with you what you should not do, which I see a lot of handmade business owners doing, and it's not good. That is, every single post they share is trying to sell something. It's always like selling, selling, selling. And the followers just get bored. So avoid this, okay? Now let's go for the 4 pieces of content. By the way, my name is Vanya with Wardrobe School. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. Please give a like. It doesn't hurt, right? And here we go. So, okay, when we talk about selling, right? And if you've probably seen this, marketers talk about that sales should have a funnel, right? So think of a funnel. What is a funnel really? Like, for instance, in my studio, I do a lot of ironing on my clothing when I'm sewing, and I have semi-industrial iron, and I have to put water in the container, so then the iron does the steaming, right? And it's a small little hole, so I have to use a funnel. And I have the funnel there, and I drop a lot of water into the funnel, and it just pass through, and then here's my iron, and then all the water I drop here goes down to the iron, right? But when it comes to a sales funnel, it's not like that. It's more like you bring people here, and then as they go down, you lose a lot of people, which is totally fine, right? But you want to end up with these people here, and they are the ones who are going to shop from you, okay? And how do you do to get more people to be shopping from you? And that's what I want to talk about. You know, there's different concepts for that, but what I came up with, and it works for me, is 4 stages, okay? So the first stage is where a lot of people are. It's a lot of people on the web, and when you show up in front of them, you create awareness. So the first stage is awareness, right? Because they never heard of you, they don't know anything, and then they might see an ad from you or your post, they see a reel. You know, when we share a lot of reels, it shows to people who never heard of us, and then they all of a sudden they are aware of you. But people forget things, so then we have to bring them down the funnel, so then they end up shopping, right? The second stage is the identification stage. So that means that they see one content of yours, then they see another content of yours, and if they identify, they stay, right? So we lose a lot of people. This is the world here, the web. Then some of them are going to be aware of us. Not all the people who are aware of us are going to come down the funnel. So we lose a lot of people here, and then some are going to see our identification posts and will identify with us, right? Great. And then we lose some of them, but some of them stay and then go to the next one, that is engage, right? And what is it, engage? They like something, they share something, or they answer to our question boxes and stories, or we comment something and they will respond on the stories. That's the engagement part, and that makes them even closer to you, right? So we have to keep in mind that there's the whole people, and then some be aware of us, then some identify with us. And when they identify, means like they see something, they're like, oh, I like that. For instance, I do upcycling. So if somebody be aware of me and they see that I do upcycling, as a sewist, for instance, then she sees that I do upcycling, it's sustainable. So then she's like, oh, I like that. So she identifies with me. Then I show that I like to do patchwork. Then she's like, I like patchwork. Or I show something personal, and she's like, oh, that's cool, I like that woman. So then she identifies, she stays, and then she follows me, and then eventually she's going to engage with my content, respond, like, or share, right? And then we lose some people that engage, but some of them stay, and then they go to this stage, that's the conversion stage, right? They convert. And what does convert mean? You probably know that convert means they buy something, but not necessarily just buy. They also give you something. So that something could be their credit card, or could be their time or their email, right? So when we are, for instance, creating an email list and we have some posts that are conversion posts, we ask people to go to the bio and sign up for something, even if it's a free something, but they're going to give you their email. So that means they are converting. The last stage here is a conversion. And if you study market, you're going to know that up here it's cold people because they don't know anything. Then they get warmer as they go down. And here they're hot. And they're hot when they buy something from you, either with money or with their time. Okay, to recap, you should create a mix of posts that some are awareness, which is like for all the masses to understand and just be aware of you. Then you create identification posts, posts that shows how you are, things you like, more personal and stuff, so people identify with you. And then you create engagement posts that when you ask them to do something, to like, comment, or you have like a conversation with them. And then you create conversion posts, and those are the posts that you ask them to give you something finally, right? So make sure you don't do all conversion posts, and you make a mix of all of them. If you have all of those in your account, you're gonna succeed. Okay, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and like and share with your friends if you know somebody that could enjoy as well. All right, thank you very much.